Oh, excuse me. Mother. Let's see how many people are fucking off this morning. Living in the house of pain. Studio. Right views. Crazy. What's up, y'all? Did y'all see this? Look. This girl right here works at the same little fast food restaurant that my daughter works at. And so when we pulled up to the window last night, I was like, is Michaela working? And she was like, Michaela who? I said, Michaela Woodcock. And she says, oh, you mean Little Bloodhound? I said, what? She said, yeah, we call her Little Bloodhound. And the girl in the passenger seat in my car was like, do you know who you're talking to right now? And she said, oh, I'm assuming her daddy. And the girl with me just started laughing. So I recorded, I said, say it again. So I recorded her. And she said, yeah, Little Bloodhound. Well, it got 1,200 views overnight. I thought that was pretty funny. But, man, a lot of stuff going on. This is always a good mess. Video cannot be monetized. I you know what? This is story of my life. But we got 36 new followers in the last 1 year. So this is what a YouTube studio looks like. You know what I'm saying? This is the dashboard right here. As long as all this is in the green, you're good. They want you to come here and watch videos, watch this video. They want you, so if you don't watch these videos like once a month, they start shadow banning your stuff because that's how they tell people. I mean, that's how they tell content creators how to keep up with stuff. And this poor guy right here, y'all see this? Wilma Jean. I do not speak Spanish. So if y'all don't mind, if y'all happen to see this dude floating around the internet, just remind him, Bloodhound don't speak. I kind of do speak Spanish. Esta es la canción más difícil que he is enchuandadita. Ryan Woodcock, I don't know. This is the whatever canción more difficult. I don't know. Spanish comes and goes for me. Escuchando DT. Right, I think he misspelled that. That should be TU instead of TI. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yes, they do put restraining orders out. Your emotions and for emotions and feeling. No, they don't. Guys, what the fuck, man? No, they don't. What's up, Misty? What's up, the dude? What's up, Josh? Josh in it. Y'all go follow Josh if you ain't following. 4 of us in here. That means everybody knows everybody. Hey, no, they do not. Look at this. Yes, they do put restraining orders out for emotions and feelings. No, they do not. Ryan went and put a restraining order on Beth because he's got to be in control. Like, bitch, you want to leave me? Boom, here's a restraining order. But something happened. I know for a fact something happened. Please prove me wrong. Somebody prove me wrong. I don't care. I'll be willing to admit, hey, I'm wrong. Hey, I'm Ryan and I'm wrong. But I guarantee you, when you go in front of a judge, the judge is going to say, why do you need this order of protection? And if you say, well, because they hurt my feelings, the judge is not fixing to issue that restraining order. If you say they threaten me, that's different. That's not emotions and feelings. That is a threat. But if you say, my wife up and left with my kid and didn't tell me where they were going, I need a restraining order, the judge is going to say no. So something happened. And how weak, bro, you weak as... this empty thing of sugar. You see this sugar? Y'all see this sugar right here? It says granulated sugar. It's empty. That's how weak Ryan Upchurch is for filing a restraining order against his old lady. Like, bro, if you listen to your music, you're supposed to be this tough motherfucker that's supposed to be calling out, oh, he called out a bunch thugganisms and wiggers the other day in one of his videos. I personally, myself included, I personally know wiggers that would kick him to sleep and wake him back up and kick him to sleep again. But he's supposed to be tough. He talked all this mad garbage behind his security and protective gates. He talked all this mad shit about Adam, hiding behind his gates, and then goes and files a restraining order. How the fuck did this thing of sugar get on the ground? Now, people don't be cleaning up. Look, they just threw it on the ground. People, none of these guys around here clean shit up. But anyway, he went and filed a restraining order against his old lady. Like, how the fuck, if y'all ever hear me filing a restraining order against anybody, like, I am not fixing to file a restraining order against anybody. Motherfucker, if you want it, you can get it, like, 5 times a day. Like, I'm not going to file a restraining order against nobody, but for him to file a restraining order against his old lady, like, what is he so scared she's going to do? You think she's going to burn the eggs? So he had to file a restraining order. What's that, Jesco White? I'm sick and tired of eating them daggone floppy, slimy eggs. If you want to live to see tomorrow, you're going to stop cook. Even Jesco White didn't file a restraining order against his wife at the time. You know what I'm saying? Y'all see my new car? Y'all like that? I like it. It rides good, man. Anyway, it's not mine. It's my homeboy's. But anyway, that was just crazy to me. Hound Dog. What's up? What's up, Dwayne? Hound Dog. Hound Dog in it, bitch. Chicago West in this bitch. The dude is in it, bitch. At least y'all are doing something about it. Here they don't care, and that's a weird word. Sheltering the sick fuck. The dude, I think it's all for show. I don't think. Who's going to jail? Angie Fide's in here? Oh, what's up, Angie's in here. Angie Fide is in it. Who's going to jail? He says this is the most difficult song I've ever heard from you, Ryan. Who said that, Chicago? Did you see Prince Andrew just got arrested? What? What? Prince Andrew got arrested? That's fucking great news. What? Yeah. What's up, Angie? Angie Fied. You ain't gonna believe this shit. I just heard Prince Andrew got arrested. What? Prince Andrew got arrested. I hope they caught him with his pants down. Let's see. The car would be cooler if it was a 78 Ford on 44s. Or a jacked up, an 85 jacked up square box Chevy. Yeah. Ryan put the news on. Okay. Yeah, he's on the Epstein. HBR at the crossroads. Did you know Prince Andrew got arrested? Was it? Hold on, guys. Golly, man. See, this is what y'all do. I'm sitting here trying to work, mind my own business, trying to do what I do for a living, and then y'all come along and tell me Prince Andrew, shame on y'all, man. Y'all know what y'all do to me. About time. Former Prince Andrew arrested on suspicion of misconduct in office. Andrew Mountbatten Windsor arrested on suspicion of misconduct in public office over ties to Einstein. Y'all know who I'm talking about. Y'all look at this. I'm blowing up on Facebook right now. Hold on, look. Look. This word, I don't know how YouTube feels about it, but this word right here. Let's see. Bear with me. Andrew Mount Windsor arrested on suspicion of misconduct. Police officer tied to Epstein. It is about time. Ooh-wee. Ooh-wee. That's what you was doing to that little kid, wasn't you, little sick fucker? His grandma, his mama is rolling in her grave. Misty, who was his mama? Was Queen Elizabeth his mama or was Diane his mama? They both probably rolling in their grave. Former British prince who was stripped of his royalty titles because of his links to convicted sex offender Jeffrey Epstein was arrested Thursday on suspicion of misconduct in public office. Now we need to start seeing arrests in America. Amen to that. Uh-oh, a porno. Okay. While Andrew consistently denied any wrongdoing, do y'all see that? While Andrew consistently denied any wrongdoing, we seen the picture of him with the girl at Epstein's house. Like, you have a picture floating around of a 14-year-old girl that when she walks into Walmart probably goes to the toy aisle. You're standing next to her and Epstein's in the background. And you have... My bad, guys. Can y'all still hear me? Do y'all hear me still? It never failed. No audio, mother... Golly, man. Do y'all hear me now? You're back. Okay, audio's back. Yes, I can hear you. Does that mean y'all can hear me? When somebody says, yes, we can hear you, does that mean y'all can hear me? We hear you now? Yes. Can y'all hear me now? Can y'all hear me? He won't do any jail time. Tanya Pitt says, we can hear you. Does that really mean y'all can hear me, though? Like, you might, do you hear me, though? That's the question of the hour. No, I'm fucking with y'all. We hear you loud and clear. Now, shut the fuck up. Misty's like, yes, shut up. Hey, loud and clear. Chicago says he's not going to do any jail time. Back in the day, they'd have chopped his head off. Thames Valley Police said that a man in his 60s from Norfolk, Eastern England, was arrested and remained in custody. The force, which covers areas west of London, including Mountbatten, Windsor's former home, did not identify the suspect in line with standard procedures in Britain, but pointed to its statement when asked to confirm if it was Andrew arrested, who turned 66. So there's a little confusion out there in the world. Yeah, for real, Misty. Or chemically castrated or something. Like, police are looking at whether Andrew sent confidential reports to Epstein. Huh. Well, the Epstein files were released. We understand significant public interest in this case, and we will provide updates at the appropriate time. Bullshit. They're going to keep this so much under wraps. Let's see. Former Prince Andrew arrested on suspicion of misconduct. This was 9 minutes ago. Former Prince Andrew arrested on suspicion of misconduct in office. So it's definitely him. Oh, look. Oh, hold on. King Charles III said in a statement that the law must take its course, promising the royal family's full support and cooperation. The law must take its course. The law must take its course. Here's my take on it. I don't think Epstein killed himself. I think he was murdered. And I think that I think the United States let Britain, MI6, come into this country, go to Rikers Island. They put him in a special little spot where they knew the camera would mess up, and they choked the fuck out of him to protect Prince Andrews. And it worked. It worked until the Epstein files were released. Now, they can't, there was just, this Epstein dude had too many powerful people. Like, I heard somebody say that if they went after everybody on Epstein Island, like, the stock market would collapse. It would cause a world war. It would be, like, severe collateral damage. But, oh well, the Epstein files were released and we're finding out very disappointing bullshit. Very disappointing bullshit. I think that's what happened. I think MI6 killed him. And then you got the people saying he is alive. I've seen the photos. He might still be alive. I'm not, anything's possible. Anything's possible. I just don't think he killed himself. Did y'all know that in 2006, and I'm not defending anybody that's in these emails, in 2006, Donald Trump called the chief of police in Florida and told them that Jeffrey Epstein was a child predator and that girl with him, Ghislaine Maxwell, whatever her name is, she is very evil. You can pull this up on the internet. When Trump called the chief of police in 2006, in 2008, he was arrested for soliciting prostitution from a minor, and he did 13 months in a Florida state prison, or it was a jail. He did 13 months for child involving children. Something Lake, Lady Lake, Florida, something Lake. Anyway, while he was locked up doing the 13 months in Florida, this was 2006. So while he was locked up, the housing market crashed during the Great Recession. Because of his knowledge of the stock market and stuff, the warden allowed him to leave for a lot of hours during the day and to work with Freddie Mae and Fannie Mac and to work with other financial firms to help pull America out of this financial situation. He said in an interview with Vlad TV that there would be prison guards coming up to his cell, knocking on his cell, asking him, hey, should I sell my 401k or should I hold it? They're literally asking him financial advice. If you go watch the interview Vlad TV put up with Steve Bannon and Jeffrey Epstein, you'll see that Jeffrey Epstein was actually an economic genius. He was a piece of shit pedophile, but he did understand the stock market and he understood economics. And so that's how he got to meet with all these famous, powerful people in the world, like Morgan and Morgan, David Rothschild. He was on a board at Harvard with the Rothschilds, and he was good with money. He was good with money. And then you have the other side that say he actually extorted people. The whole yacht story. Have you heard the yacht story where if you go out on a yacht with him, like you got to partake in some Illuminati shit or you're going overboard? There's that out there. He had a lot of dirt on a lot of people. He had a lot of dirt on Bill Clinton. I think MI6 killed him, but it might have been the Clintons. The Clintons might, he might not be dead. He might be alive. in Elon Musk's basement. I don't know. I just don't know. But you can tell a lot more, but not on public chat. Okay, see, that's fucked up, man. Man, Britain better change before Trump comes over there and kidnaps that fucking four-eyed fuck that's running it right now. I can't think of his name. Yes, financial system is totally corrupt. Yeah, I think he's still alive. He said Morgan and Morgan. Well, you know what I mean. Let's leave Morgan and them out of this. Morgan Wallen was not on the Epstein list. Let me just go ahead and put that out there, okay? That's what it looks, HBR at the crossroads. That's according to the documents that I seen, it looked like Trump was an informant. But I don't know why Trump just don't come out and tell this shit. Like, you know, hey, if Trump was on the island, he needs to go his ass to prison too. This don't look good. It looks like the White House is involved in a cover-up for this. But then the FBI, not only did the FBI release this, but ABC News covered it. Like, you know, ABC News don't like Trump. But ABC News broke the story that Trump called the chief of police on Epstein in Florida, and by 2008, he was sentenced, which, by the way, if it would have been a normal sicko that got charged with the same stuff Epstein got charged with in 2008, he would have done years. Epstein only does 13 months. And in Vlad TV interview, when he's talking to when he's talking to Steve Bannon asked him, how long did you serve in 2008? And Epstein says, I only served a summer. I only served a summer. I know for a fact that's a bald fucking face lie, because you can go on the internet or chat GPT and you look at the docket. He did 13 months. So that told me right there, for this dude to sit here and just tell a bald face lie like that, like, what other, you can't trust this dude, you know what I'm saying? He was the walking embodiment of Satan, like straight up. Epstein, you got busted in 2008. And I think one time before that, soliciting sex from a minor. Yet and still, you still had world leaders like the Emperor of India and all these prominent people in the world still wanting to do business with you. That is fucking insane. They think that they're above the law. They think that they are so high and mighty and their money can save them. But now Prince Andrews is arrested. He's going to get fingerprinted. He's going to have to eat that food off the tray. He's going to be counted like all the other inmates. Yeah, you ain't a motherfucking prince inside that bitch. So we fitness show all these people around the world, when it comes to kids, you ain't above the law. We are not the Middle East, even though Britain is trying to turn into the Middle East. We finna put our foot down. We finna say, no, motherfucker, we fought wars for this place, and we'll fight them again. We're pretty good at it. That's what we do. That's what we did. You think strapping a bomb to yourself and blowing up a bunch of people scares us? No. Watching our country turn into a fucking camel cesspool, touching on little kids, that's what scares us. That's what we can't let happen. He's definitely stuff coming out that says Trump was with underage girls there too now. No, they are covering it up. Bondi is going to go to prison for it too. I hate to hear that. I don't know, man. Look, here's my thing on it. Here's what I think. There's many of the music business people involved. Yep. Here's what I think. I think that pedophilia is a sickness. A pedophile is sick in the head. And there's no cure for it. Well, there is a cure for it, but I can't say it online. Pedophilia is a sickness, just like cancer, AIDS. It's a sickness. I'm having a hard time personally believing that all these people have the same disease, have the same sickness. Like all y'all, like that's crazy. So you mean Donald Trump, Bill Clinton, Chris Rock, and the Emperor of India all have suffer from pedophilia? That's crazy. I just don't get it. It's like, why the fuck would you be attracted to somebody with baby teeth? Like, what the fuck is that? It's just crazy to me that they have the same disease. So when people say, even with Prince Andrews, when people say, oh, he was on Epstein's list, he was caught with underage children, I give the benefit of the doubt, because it's like, I would want like when ODR come out and told me that I had a pedophile, I was touching on whatever the fuck he said. I can't even fix my mouth to say it. Everybody knew that was bullshit. And now ODR is not even a memory. Like, that totally destroyed him. It's a disease. And it's just hard to believe that all of these people suffer from the same disease. Like, it's just, you're not normal. If you look at a 14-year-old girl, oh man, I'd like to hit that. No, it's just not normal. It's just not normal. Blame Diddy. Yeah, you know what I heard the other day? I heard that Michael Jackson built the Happy Ranch, whatever he called it. What's the name of the damn Wonderland or something like that? Michael Jackson built a full-blown amusement park in his backyard for kids. And he didn't have any kids. Yeah, he did have kids, but at this time, he didn't have kids. And somebody made a video, and they were basically saying that Michael Jackson built this amusement park to protect children from Epstein. Like, to protect children from Epstein. That's what he was doing. He didn't tell the police about Epstein. He didn't go publicly and say, hey, this white dude, Epstein's touching on these kids, but I'm out there. They have a refuge at my place. No. I think Michael Jackson was a pedophile. I'm sorry. I love his music. I really do. But if you knew, like, if you seen the documentary that they put out on him, man, I'm sorry, I don't mean to piss anybody off, but I think Michael Jackson was a pedophile too. And if you watch his Super Bowl performance, when he performed at the Super Bowl, and you know he's a pedophile, when you watch that Super Bowl performance, when he sings We Are the World, it's sick. It goes from being, oh, such a nice song, but when you realize he's a pedophile, then it's like, oh, he's sick as fuck. How sick can you get? He's got to be burning in hell. I'm sorry. He made good music. He did a lot for the relationships in this country between white and black people. Michael Jackson ended a lot of racism. But all that goes out the window, man, when you start touching kids, man. Like, I personally believe if you do it once, you'll do it again. You need to be unalived. And I think the state of Florida is trying to pass a law right now for that. And I'm totally against it. My only question is, why the fuck aren't we all doing that? You got Florida passing laws wanting to exterminate pedophiles. Meanwhile, you got California passing laws trying to protect them. It's just different. I don't know. Neverland. Yeah, Neverland. The land you never want to go. Yes, that's it. Neverland. Really? Yeah, he was propofol. He was offed. Yo, what up, homie? What's up, JC? California is weird as fuck, and it's so sad because California used to be the pinnacle of society. California was such a great place in the 90s, in the early 2000s, in the 80s. It was such a great place, man. Arnold Schwarzenegger was the governor. They ruined it. Just like Elon Musk says, the woke mind virus. They ruin it. I was told the other day, I don't know if this is true or not, I was told that touching a minor in California is a misdemeanor. You have to pay a fine and get bonded out for touching a minor is a misdemeanor. Now, on the other side, I think sometimes people look into this too deep. Also, I don't think everything's about pedophiles. For instance, the other day, Michael Jordan's race car team won the Daytona 500. And so they were celebrating on the podium, and Michael Jordan come walking up to a little white boy and started pinching him what appeared to be on his butt, and then started to scratch him on his leg, trying to get his attention. Don't look good. It don't look good. It don't look good. I'm with you on that. But I don't think that's what that was, because think about this. If Michael Jordan, now let's just say Michael Jordan's a pedophile, okay? And he wanted to rub on the little boy's butt because he was celebrating his Daytona win. Whatever. Michael Jordan knew that you're going to be on national TV. You're on the podium for the Daytona 500, won in first place with the damn trophy and people popping champagne. You have a slew of cameras everywhere on you, and you're Michael Jordan. You're going to have 4 cameras fixed on you at all times. They're probably filming a documentary. So you're going to walk in front of all these people on the podium at the Daytona and go and fondle a little boy on his butt? I mean, pedophiles are sick, but I don't think they're stupid. So if he really wanted to fondle a little boy on his butt, I think he wouldn't have done it in front of all those cameras. It don't look good. I admit it. I wouldn't have done it. I'd have probably hit him real hard on his back. Hey, boy, hit him real hard on his back. But, I think Michael Jordan should have picked better way. He was just happy. I'm sorry, I don't think Michael Jordan is a pedophile. I don't. Some people need to use their common sense, and we just can't label everybody. I wonder if Michael Jordan was on Epstein's list, though. That's a good question. I wonder if Michael Jordan ever got on Epstein's plane. That would be another layer. Don't touch my no-no square, yeah. He got money to think that they are untouchable. Well, we finna show everybody you're not untouchable. They think they are above the law. I believe you. You have a good rest of your day, Bloodhound. Thought I'd stop by and say what's up. All right, JC. Angie Fied said, thank y'all all as well. Thank you, Angie Fied. Dignified Angie Fied. I don't know. It's just sick to me. It's just sick to me. As somebody who was, I hate saying the word molested, but as somebody who was put in a very, very uncomfortable situation when I was a little boy that should have never happened to me, I personally know the fear that comes over kids in these situations. You're so afraid that you don't even move. You couldn't defend yourself if you wanted to. You know what I'm saying? My mama had a boyfriend one time who slept naked. And I don't give a fuck who you are. If it's your house, your bed, they don't make a fuck. You're not supposed to sleep butt naked with your girlfriend's younger son, period. And all unappropriate shit almost happened. And I don't tell a whole lot of people that story because I have completely blocked it out of my mind. You know what I'm saying? But I understand the fear that these victims, as a kid, goes through. You could see on that little boy when Michael Jordan, pinched him on his butt, which I still feel like Michael Jordan didn't understand what he was doing, but you could tell that little boy was trying to ignore him, and he was scared to turn around. Like, you could just tell it, you know what I'm saying? And so I know that there's other people out there that's probably went through a more than me, been molested, been raped, and it's nothing to make light of. So it doesn't matter how much money you have, your status in society, who your family is, how long ago it happened. It doesn't matter. This shit needs to be addressed, and we need to bring back public hanging. I think if we started hanging people in public, a lot of this would go away. Bro, think about it. They say you have to specific love, to illuminated, hence his dad, and right after that he blew bro looking to Jordan, and honestly I think of him as the GOAT in basketball. Yeah, wrong is wrong, that's right. I'm pretty sure, is B Millie in here? Or did somebody just say B Millie? So like, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna say what I'm gonna say. Sorry for my cussing, Dwayne. When I had announced that I'm no longer gonna do hip hop, and I released that Biggie track, I had a couple people reach out wanting to do an interview. JC was one of them, LEP TV, and something else, something country something wanted to do an interview. And so I was like, yeah, because a very important person to me who almost lost their life reached out to me and was like, I told them I'd get in touch with you, and I said, you know what, if you know them, they're good people. But then I found out who was on their panel. Mr. ABCB Millie was on the panel. I don't hate the dude. I don't got nothing personally against the dude at all. But Bloodhound stands for certain shit. My brand represents shit that some people will be offended by. A lot of people look up to me. And I'll be damned if I go on a panel with B Millie. So as soon as I heard that he was on the panel, I respectfully declined. And that's why that interview didn't happen. I told him I like what y'all are doing, keep pushing forward. I don't know, hate my way or whatever, but I don't need to do an interview that bad. Like, I'm not fixing to, that's not what I represent. That's not who Bloodhound is and never will be. Some of y'all might like his music. Some of y'all might not see the difference, but I don't rock nor associate with any man that dresses up like a woman, and never will. I will die on my heel. So I respectfully declined the interview. And so it's kind of the same way with pedophiles. I have zero understanding. I hope they hang Prince Andrews publicly. And I can say that because I'm across the pond. So I'm going to say it. People in Brent might not be able to say it. I'm going to say it for y'all. Hang that motherfucker twice. And then when he's hanging there, set him on fire. Because his whole family that are sleeping in the ground are rolling in their grave right now. I think they would tell you to do the same thing. So he needs to be made an example. And it will show the Prince of Arabia. It will show whatever president, Bill Clinton, Donald Trump, George Bush. It'll show these big famous athletes. If they will kill a prince for touching a child, then what will they do to me? That's the message that needs to be sent in this situation. Anyway, yeah, I know JC has B Millie on it, but it was just me and JC on the panel, and then, he's young. We all make mistakes when we're young, and he's trying to get clout. So anybody willing to give him attention right now, he's trying to build his brand or whatever. Jay Davenport reached out to me after the interview with Jace, and Jay Davenport put me up on some things, and I ain't gonna lie, I was kind of disappointed too. But at the same time, I understand he's young, and so, but it wasn't B Millie. I got work to do, man. Hey, we in the process. I'm in the process of setting up a studio. We're going to work on getting Practice What You Preach done right. We put all the equipment in there. We got the interface in there. We got the microphone set up the other day. We're checking out the acoustics in the room. And then I got to bring the laptop from the apartment over there, get it set up, free up space, and determine whether or not I'm going to do the vocal track separate from the guitar track or do them both at the same time. Like if you're sitting down in front of a microphone recording, like if you was performing live, just you and the guitar. But sometimes when you record, you have to do the vocals separate from the guitar. So I need to talk to, I know what Dub 3030 would say. He wants everything separated. He wants vocals separated, guitar separated, bass separated, any extra separated. So, we're still kind of moving in. Man, I hope they fuck Prince Andrews up, man. I really do. Y'all know who wasn't on the Epstein list? Y'all know who wasn't on the Epstein list? Waylon Jennings, Willie Nelson, George Jones, Merle Haggard, Johnny Paycheck, Johnny Cash. None of them. They wasn't on the Epstein list. Alan Jackson, George Strait. And you know who else wasn't on the Epstein list? Bloodhound.